All right, we are officially back. Sa WizPod after ilan? 2 months? 2 months na hiatus. Catch up lang tayo mabilis. So, the reason kaya kami nag-stop muna momentarily is naoperahan si co-host Kevin. Naoperahan si Kevin.
Nagpapangit lang muna ako kasi
tama.
sobra. Sobra na kasi.
Sobrang pogi na daw niya. Kaya nagpapangit ng konti. So, ang nangyari is, sa sobrang active niya, pumutok ang kanyang appendix.
Unfortunately. Pero may purpose pala yun. Kasi nung pagbalik ko, na-discover ko yung pickleball.
Ang galing na entrada mo.
Grabe yung mga intro nun,
Ang galing na entrada. Ayan. So, ngayon, we're back. And we're with CJ, of course, Migs, and Coach Nico. Coach Nico Guarino. Siyang legend dito sa Baguio.
OG.
Sa OG. Siyang OG ng pickleball. Yan. So, pickleball, what's pickleball? Pag-usapan natin muna ang pickleball.
Oo. Alam mo nung dati, coach, yung sinasabi yung pickleball, lagi naman parang yun naman lagi ang notion. Ano yun? Tapos pagtitignan mo, maganda dito. Parang mga bola, ang liit nung racket, ganyan.
How best to describe it ba? Kasi pagka may nagtatanong sa akin, ang sinasabi ko, it's a mix of tennis, table tennis, and badminton. Yun eh.
Saan ba siya pinakamalapit, coach?
Oh, actually, coach.
I would say pinakamalapit is tennis.
O kasi yung structure.
Yeah, pero
sports pa rin po siya.
Pero my specific part of pickleball na wala talaga sa tennis, which is yung dinking. Yung dinking, iba eh. It's not a tennis stroke kasi. But if you have a background in tennis, usually you have more advantage sa pickleball.
Kahapon na naglalaro kami. Kasi mas marami, mas naging table tennis player ako. More, mas dun yung alam kong gawin. Hawak ko yung racket ganyan.
Yeah.
Ganyan ko siya hawak kahapon.
Pwede.
Pero pwede rin yun.
Pwede.
Pero mahirap. Yun. Kasi, yung napapansin ko usually yung mga may background sa table tennis. Ganun din yung paghawak nila. Pero, how to best describe pickleball, coach?
Pickleball, combination sport. So, I would say it's a combination of badminton, table tennis, lawn tennis. The court kasi is exactly the same as a badminton court. The only difference is yung non-volley zone. So, yung line sa badminton is 6 inches closer, and sa pickleball, it's 6 inches further back. Yun lang difference. And then, of course, the net. In some badminton facility, ang ginawa lang nila, binaba lang nila yung net. Then, okay na, pwede na maglaro. So, but yeah, when you're at the baseline, which is at the ends of the court, it is more tennis strokes. You can also apply table tennis. And then, the reason that we say it's combination, kasi the mind game of table tennis, you can apply sa pickleball. Kung saan mo ilalagay yung bola. Tapos ganun din from tennis, where you're gonna place. Tapos yung anticipation. Tapos kung saan yung next shot. Yeah, so it's a combination of the three.
Paano ba nag-start yung pickleball dito at least sa Philippines muna bago dito sa Baguio?
Right. So in the Philippines, 2017 December, it started in Cebu. Then 2018 January, so almost kasabay. It started in Ortigas, Manila. So there's a street in Ortigas. They started there, as in on the weekends they close off the street. Tapos nagchochok sila, ganun. Then put up a net.
2017.
Yeah, 2017, 2018. In the first 2 years of the sport, it took off a little bit. There was some traction naman. Usually it's table tennis clubs or table tennis players that kind of got into the sport. Then sabi nila parang, uy, ganda pala to. Parang,
pinalaki.
Masaya. And then yun, biglang pandemic. So it kind of got under the radar for a few years. So.
Tapos sa Baguio.
Sa Baguio, actually, in a way, medyo naunahan kami dito compared to other places. So, yun, pandemic happened, nothing was allowed. And then, September 2021, that's when things got a little maluwag na and medyo nasa dulo ng pandemic. So, ayun, the government here said, there's only 3 sports you can play. Tennis, which is, hindi ako marunong doon. I'm a baseball player, and when you watch tennis, it's like, parang grabe naman, kailangan super malakas and magaling yung ano mo. So tennis, volleyball, which I play, I mean, marunong, and then pickleball. Pwede mag-pickleball. And then kami, baseball players, we were like, pickleball? What is that? So parang yun,
Same nga.
ano yun? Like, pickleball, why is it got pickle in the name? It sounds corny. Sa totoo lang, parang pickleball. Ayun, so we bought some paddles. Those paddles are kahoy pa. That, like, in the most respectful way, if you have a kahoy paddle, it's like either you're a super beginner na you went out and bought the wrong paddle, kaya nga kahoy siya. Or it's just like, wala kang alam. As in, you just saw the kahoy paddle, you bought it. So, yun, that's all that we know. We bought kahoy paddle, and we bought the wrong balls as well. And then we were like, well, where can we play this?
Yung bola mo, golf ball.
Yeah. We don't even know. We don't even know what type of ball to use. So yun, sabi namin, sa athletic ball, may space naman dun. Na medyo maluwag, and so it's a big cement space, it's a parking lot. So, and then we were looking on the internet, like, how will we make the lines? Kasi syempre you cannot just walk in the athletic ball with a bucket of paint and mahuli kami dun. So sabi namin, chalk. Pwede naman chalk na lang. So yun, we would measure, literally every time we would play, we would get a metro, measure out the exact specifications, make all the markings, and then we would draw out. Pero syempre, yung line, hindi man straight. Pag ganun yung line. And then, yung net, DIY style. So, we found a badminton net, tapos we just make some bakal temporary, and lalagyan mo ng bato just so that it stays. As in DIY talaga. Yun. Tapos, we started September 2021. And immediately got hooked. Immediate fun, everybody's laughing. Tapos yung unang palo mo na talagang sakto sa sweet spot na, pang! Uy, parang ganda to na. And then the rest is history. Like, as in, talagang nahook kami agad. And then you invite a friend, they try it, nahook sila agad. That person invites their friend. So that's the start. We started in athletic bowl, very humble beginnings, very grassroots level. And talagang nagchuchok kami nun.
Nabanggit mo kanina, Coach, yung nung after pandemic, nung naging open na ulit sila.
Yeah.
Isa yung pickleball sa nabanggit. So, bago mo pa ma-discover yung pickleball, meron na talagang pickleball dito sa Baguio.
Yes and no. There was a group who came through in 2019, bago yung pandemic. Parang nag-demo lang sila, nagturo lang sa UC and UB.
Group from
the States. Yeah. So she's a top player in America in the 50 plus or 55 plus age pro. So her name is Jenny Marcos. So siya yung, I guess, pumunta dito before the pandemic, and nag-demo siya. And then nagturo siya sa mga universities. But I guess, in short, nobody stayed after she left to create like a club or to create a group na continuous. So hindi walang tuloy-tuloy na group after that. Pero in fairness, siya talaga yung naumpisa dito sa Baguio. Then in 2021, when we started, ang goal namin was to create a club and create a group na diretso, tuloy-tuloy. Every week, may open play. Every week, may organized play session. So, I guess yung date where pickleball started na every week and tuloy-tuloy was 2021. Dito sa Baguio.
Nag-start na yun.
Yeah. Pero shout out talaga kay Jenny Marcos kasi...
So nung nagsa-start kayo, Coach, meron ng, kumbaga, familiar na kayo sa rules?
No.
So talagang palo lang tayo.
Palo lang.
Oh my gosh, I think nalalito kami sa rules for almost 4 months. Kasi manonood ka sa YouTube, tapos okay, parang tama to. And then, kahit mabasahin mo yung rules sa Google or whatever, it's like, okay, the first server serves the ball diagonally. Tapos, okay, when they score a point, they switch. But nalilito kami kung sino yung first server, second server, siya pa rin, or yung partner mo. And so, and then, yeah, eventually we got the hang of it. Pero yung first few weeks talagang palo-palo lang. Tapos basta balik-balik yung bola, okay na.
So, bahala na. Pati point system, bahala.
Yun nga yung nakakalitong part. Kasi, syempre, normal point system is 1-2, 2-1. Sa Pickle kasi 0-0-2. Meron lagi yung, yung last part kasi nan is yung server. Para at least alam mo sino yung server. Makes sense nga naman, 0-0-2, at least mag-i-start siya sa second
Kapag nga naglalaro kami, hindi ko alam, panalo na kami. Hindi ko naiintindihan yung points eh.
Ganun din unang beses ako.
Yung score, di ba kapon, meron po yung maliit. Yun po hindi ko maintindihan eh. Bakit
yun yung server.
Server. Yun pala yun.
Yeah.
Kasi pagka akala namin, nagkaroon ng fault yung kabila. Score na kami agad. Hindi pala. Meron pa palang...
Oo, yung server lang.
Yeah.
Yun nga, dami. Actually, pero hindi naman siya... Sabi nga ni Coach, pickleball is, not hard to learn. Pero sobrang hirap i-master kasi.
Yeah.
Pero madali siyang i-enjoy.
Tsaka fun po talaga. Yung
Yeah, that's actually what we say. We always say pickleball is easy to learn, hard to master, immediate fun.
Immediate fun.
Yeah, so, and yun talaga, it's so much fun when you get on the court, you start playing, and you can invite your friends, your family. We even say like the apo, the lolo, and the anak, right? All three generations can be on the court playing together. Katulad sa anak ko, he's only 6 years old. Pero sumali kami sa men's doubles last weekend.
Galing nga nun.
Grabe, 6 years old.
Yeah. So, and then, kaya naman niya. He can serve the ball, he can return the ball already. So it's also like nakakatuwa. It's really a joy na at just 6 years old I can be doing something with my son on this level na you can compete together, you can play together, you can have fun, it can be competitive but it can also be just for fun, and you're making memories with your child, so it's
Tama.
ang ganda talaga.
Kasi nag-hire ako ng coach para at least mas magamay ko yung game. Nag-uusap kami kagabi. Sabi niya kasi natamaan nga yung calf ko. May calf strain ako ngayon. Sabi niya, mabilis ka pa namang gagaling, pwede ka maglaro ulit, sabi ko sa kanya, kasi sabi niya, bata ka pa naman pala, sabi niya. Sabi ko, ganitong edad ko, retiring age na to sa basketball.
Sa ibang sport, mahirap na po yung age na.
Retiring age na to sa basketball sabi niya, hindi, pagdating naman dito sa pickleball, may mga naglalaro pa ng 80 70, 80.
Marami po yung old age
Sabi ko, sige, change sport na ako.
Grabe. Hindi ko ang coach ng age ng mga yan, pero senior yun eh.
There are some players na champion pa dito sa buong Luzon. 65, 67. Meron isa doon si Lolo Romy. 70 plus na yun. Pero ang...
Naka-partner ko actually si Tito Romy sa YMCA.
Ayun, yes.
Hindi siya, ang galing niya mag-placing. Grabe yung mga placing niya, hindi mahahabol ng kabilang team. Doon ako nabilib actually. 70 plus na.
Sa States naman, I think for the longest time, up to maybe about 5 years ago, there was this stereotype when you would say pickleball, it'd be like, yun yung mga titas and titos na galing sa old generation sport. But the irony is, usually, pag sila yung kalaban mo, tapos ikaw first time, second time pa lang, you're gonna get destroyed by them kasi kahit matanda na sila, ang galing nila mag-placing. So, there's this whole stereotype and like, makikita mo sa reels, sa memes na parang going to pickleball today to beat Janice, that 75-year-old who pickled me last time 11-0. Totoo naman kasi, age is not a deciding factor sa sport.
Tama. Tsaka yung nila, yung hindi mo ini-expect na naglalakad sila dun na super bagal, tapos pag pumalo na, yung mga drive nila talagang hindi mo maibalik.
Tinitingnan namin, para at least ako, sa akin na as in talagang, hindi ko pa masabing beginner kasi parang sinubukan ko lang. Doon tinitingnan ko yung naglalaro na yung mga old guys, tinitingnan ko sila. Parang pag tinitingnan mo, parang ang simple nung nangyayari. Pero pag ikaw na yung humawak as beginner, ma-appreciate mo ngayon yung napanood mo.
Yeah.
Shucks, hindi pala basta-basta to.
Yeah.
Akala mo, gaganon-ganon lang tayo.
So, yung ganun nga, yung serve nga po kahapon, sabi ko, diretso to, papunta doon. Grabe yung papunta sa kabila.
Saka yung pinapanood namin, coach, na yung matatanda,
Ah.
parang halos walang umaakyat sa net eh.
Oo, ganun.
Parang laging pa...
Pag ganun, oo.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, grabe, ang hirap pala nun.
Yun nga, kasi imamaster mo rin yung spin ng bola eh. Parang yun, yung tira nilang pa ganyan, tapos biglang bababa yun, naka-top spin sila. Tapos pag ni-slice nila, biglang gigilid. Ang galing ng mga matatanda pagdating doon.
Anyway, coach,
Yeah.
punta naman tayo sa iyo personally.
Okay.
Yung nabanggit mo kahapon or kanina, nag-uusap tayo na ang pinaka-sport mo talaga is baseball.
Correct.
Pwede mo bang i-rundown lang sa amin yung career mo na yun from baseball, tapos from baseball to pickleball, hanggang ngayon coach ka na.
Yes.
And then nagkaroon ka pa ng club ba?
Organization.
Organization.
Yeah.
So, pwede mo bang ikwento sa amin yung journey mo?
Sure. Yeah. So I guess before I was a high school athlete with a serious determination to play collegiate baseball. What that looked like for me before was 5 to 6 hours every day is training, preparing, working out. My morning, like 5 a.m. session. Tapos, you'd have practice with your team, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pag uwi mo, 8 to 10 p.m. may practice ka pa rin sa sarili. Every day for years. So yun yung goal ko talaga was collegiate baseball, scholarship, try to, achieve that level of play and goal. And yun, at 17, which is drafting year, that's the year na yung mga scouts sa baseball. Yeah, yeah. That's like, that's your peak. That's your peak where the scouts are looking, okay, this guy is really good. It was a preseason game. It was at a military academy, parang PMA. Super, super nice hit. One of the best hits I can remember in my career. A one-hop to the fence sa pinaka-dulo ng baseball field. Yun. So I rounded first base, heading for second base. Ayun pala, parang number 1 right field player in the state of Virginia, where I'm from, threw a bullet to second base. So syempre, pag nauna yung bola and then you get tagged, you're out. So I decided to do a quick slide, and in a second, I slid into second base, and yung paa ko got stuck on the bag. My whole body fell over on itself.
Oh.
So yung paa ko literally came all the way up to my hip from the side.
Livingston?
Yeah, boom. So my father said, that everybody heard the pop from the side of the field. Eh, malayo yun. That's like, I don't know, 70 meters away.
Yeah.
So yun, when it happened, I knew just then and there, career ending. As in, nararamdaman mo. Like, for anybody who's had an ACL, MCL, meniscus, we call it holy triad.
Yung ACL nga po, sobrang laking injury na eh.
So, I knew it right away. Tapos, yung friend ko, sabi niya, teammate ko, he rushed onto the field. Tapos sabi niya, sige na, kaya mo yan. Like, just try to stand up, put some weight on it, kaya mo yan. I was on the ground for like 5 minutes kasi ang sakit. In pain, as in, ang sakit talaga. Tapos, syempre, your teammate's gonna try to pump you up. So, sige na, kaya mo yan. Take one step. I tried one step after I stood up. I tried one step, my whole leg just went, like, as in. So I knew right then and there, career ending. And so went to the doctor, tore the ACL off the bone, tore the MCL in half, and then a lateral meniscus tear. So sabi nila, you need to have surgery, but when this injury happened, it was 2 weeks before the second time that I'm supposed to come to the Philippines for a mission trip. So as a teenager, I had been coming here to the Philippines for ministry. And so actually, in my mind, the only thing that I really cared about was, can I still go to the Philippines kahit ganito na yung Nico? And they were like, actually, yeah, you want to wait a few weeks bago yung operation. So sabi ko, so pwede pwede matuloy yung ministry trip. Tapos sabi niya, yeah, go lang, pero you need to wear this external brace para hindi na ganun yung
Iron Man.
basically. It was a great conversation kasi nasa bukid kami, nasa dagat pa. Tapos parang, ano yan? Robot?
Na-amaze sila.
Hindi sino yan. Hindi, ano po yun? What's that? A robot na? Yan. So, yun po. When I came back from the Philippines, after we were here for about a week, the doctor said, Sir, malalaman natin after the operation kung 1 week or 6 months na hindi ka maglalakad. So when I woke up from operation, nabanggit nila agad, Sir, unfortunately, 6 months, no weight. So total, in English, it's called atrophy. Total atrophy of the leg is when the muscles just shrink, to basically bone na lang yung makikita. Yan, so talagang as in career-ending injury. Then, after a few years, I decided to come here to the Philippines to do ministry. So, kasabay yung seminary, education, and church planting. After 1 year living here in the Philippines, nakita ko na sports is a great way to connect with people. It's a great way to build relationships. And so, doon na umpisa yung BP2. So BP2... BP, yeah. It's like BP square, like math, even though I don't like math. But and it stands for Better Player Beyond Performance.
Wow.
So our goal is to make the athletes the best they can be. We want to train them up well. We want to give them the best quality training they can be. And before, baseball lang yung ginawa namin kasi that was my sport. And we would also equip the athletes with equipment. So we would go into schools, we go into nonprofits, we would train them, and then we would donate equipment to them. Walang utang na loob. Walang
Sino
strings.
nagpa-fund nun, Coach?
It's all by God's grace.
Wow,
Sa totoo lang.
Own pocket, parang gano'n.
Hindi lang own pocket. It started with my own equipment kasi yun na, career ending. So nakaipon lang yung mga gamit ko nun sa bahay. Tapos when we were in the province, nakita ko na talagang kahoy lang yung ginagamit nila minsan or yung plastic na pinagtali-tali lang.
4x4 lang.
So ako naman parang, I just have all this equipment sitting in my house. It's just getting dirty or dusty na parang pwede naman i-second purpose to. Tapos yun, na-catch din yung vision ng ibang dating teammates ko. And then the rest is history. God just kept providing. Kasi biruin mo, one set of equipment for baseball, that's 800,000 pesos. To fund the whole team. Tapos umabot kami na 47 schools na ganun donation. But the biggest thing there was we want to train them up well as an athlete, but we want to go beyond their performance, which is their spiritual life. Yeah. So, and then it all stopped again at pandemic. So, and then we tried pickleball, and then we got hooked, and the rest is history. So. From 2021 until now, PP2 was baseball and pickleball. Tapos this year pa lang, on January 1st, we decided na diretso na pickleball na lang. Kasi it's more community focused. It's good for all ages. It fits, a wider demographic. So we can reach a lot of people through the sport. At the same time, ang saya. Ang saya talaga.
Actually, iniisip ko dati kung ano rin yung meaning ng BP2. Kasi hindi ko nga... Siyempre, pag mababasa mo siya sa pavilion it's everywhere. BP2. Sabi ko, parang mali ata, ball pickle. Baliktad natin. Wala ata,
Ball,
PB2.
pickleball kasi
Oo. Kasi may 2.
Yeah, yun po. So.
Pero grabe, very powerful yung kwento na yung coach. Kasi kung ako rin, kung titignan ko sa story mo, very inspiring yun kasi yung passion kasi ng isang tao pag yun yung tinanggal mo, yung nawala, yung dream.
Yeah.
Automatic yan, talagang parang nature ng tao yan, talagang babagsak. Di ba? Hindi ko, lalo na sa'yo yung sinikwento mo ko siya talagang, yun talagang pangarap mo. Di ba na gusto mo talagang mag-collegiate, gusto mong marating yung mga gusto mong marating in terms of yung sport mo na baseball.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, accident.
Yeah.
Nasira, biglang nawala.
Yep.
Pero siguro ang pinaka nakatulong sa'yo nun is tingin ko lang kasi nung naglalaro ka, Christian ka nun.
Yes. Oo.
Ayun. So sa tingin ko yun yung naging
May ibang plano.
Panghahawakan mo na.
May ibang plano talaga si Lord sa buhay ko. And looking back, would not change a thing. Honestly. I'm so grateful and humbled to be able to be here in the Philippines, and it's such a joy to be able to serve here. And yeah, you're right. I mean, like for 2 weeks, parang ano mangyayari sa buhay ko?
Oo,
Like,
mismo.
yeah, kasi imagine like for 7-8 years, that's your focus every single day. And then for that, just your dream to just be ripped out from you, not like that. Literal in a sense, kasi na-rip talaga yung...
wala talaga.
So, pero yun nga, yeah, it was really because of my relationship with the Lord.
Right.
I realized na, okay, it may not be baseball, but may ibang purpose si Lord dito sa buhay. So, I'll just
Yun yung
follow
power
that.
yung power ng perspective na yan eh. Romans 8:28, di ba?
Yes,
Coach, for everything works together for good.
correct. Tama.
Regardless kung ano yung sitwasyon, kung pangit man yan, malaking problema man yan, maliit na problema, everything works together.
Correct.
And then look at you now, di ba? Meron
Coaching na
tayong
ba?
Glory to God.
BP2, and then hindi lang siya organization na nakafocus sa sport, but at the same time, it was born out of the motivation na I'm gonna reach people through this sport.
Yeah.
Di ba? So, ito yung power niya. Para kung babalikan mo, kung nagtuloy-tuloy yung baseball, wala ganito.
Tama. Yeah.
Wala pong pickleball.
Yeah.
Wala pa football sa Baguio. Kasi yung pumunta naman dito, parang ano lang yun eh, nagplant lang siya ng
Nag-start
something.
lang siya.
Di ba? Pero yung nag-water, yung
Yeah.
nag-water nung idea na yun, yun yung birth ng
Kaya po yung
BP.
tuloy.
Yeah. Glory to God.
Tama. Hirap pasundan nun. This episode is sponsored by Cilantro Filmex.
Thank you po, Cilantro.
Diyos.
Oh, ang sarap.
Thank you so
Ayan,
much,
sige.
Pao.
Pag-usapan naman natin, Coach, yung mga gears. Actually, may hawak tayo dito eh.
Yes.
Ito nga po eh.
Actually, yung may-ari ng Cilantro, kausap ko din. Kasi nga
Nagkaganito rin ba siya?
Oo, nag-start na rin mag-pickleball.
You know.
Pero sa Dagupan.
Ito po yung sa pavilion.
Start tayo sa paddles, Coach. Kasi, kausap ko si Boss Migs kahapon. Yung paddle na 27,000.
Hindi.
Biglang hindi.
Huwag mo.
26 lang?
Oo. Plus shipping naman kasi syempre.
Pero ano bang pinagkaiba ng basic? Ano bang magkano bang basic na paddle?
Okay,
Ito po,
so
sige,
yeah,
sige nga.
ito, basic paddle will cost you nasa 1,500 to 2,000 pesos. Now, it's not gonna be anything fancy. It's not anything, amazing, but it is a paddle. It is approved for tournament. And at least it will return the ball sa kabila.
Yun na po ang goal.
Pero ito din talaga yung tawag namin na like Gen 1 paddle. It's usually fiberglass yung surface niya. You can hear it. Iba yung tunog niya. Very plasticky sounding. Yun, tapos for probably 20 years, more or less 20 years, this is what pickleball paddles look like. Up until about 2017, 2018. So ito, fiberglass, yung loob niya, if you hold up to the light, you can see my core. It looks like a honeycomb. Yeah.
Oo nga.
So it's just, they call it polypropylene core. It's a slab of plastic hexagon core or octagon core. Yun. So this is like your beginner paddle. This is what you buy the first time you try pickleball. We call this Gen 1.
Sa bagay, kasi gusto mo lang naman ibalik yung bola.
Yes.
Wala
Pero
pang technique.
after the first or second week, you're like, uy, ang ganda pala yung sport na to. So you want to level up. So ito,
Ganyan yung nangyari sa akin.
di ba?
Oo.
Ito, we call this Gen 1.5. So a few things. Una, it has an edge of foam inside. So yung foam na yan, it gives stability. Ito wala. Yan is just glue. Glue is holding everything together. Ito, may foam siya. Tapos you'll notice immediately yung surface na to. Carbon
Medyo
fiber. Yeah, it's rough. So yung carbon fiber, kumakapit yung bola. So this is where you can add spin, apectus, yan. And ito, parang one of the most durable paddles you can buy on the market right now, Vatic Pro. But then,
Magkano to, coach?
sorry, ito nasa 8,000 pesos.
So from 1,500 to 2,000. Yung next na paddle. So dito na lang tayo.
Yeah.
100 po yun ata sa'yo.
So, yeah, right.
Okay, yun muna.
As the sport became more and more uso, and more tennis players got into it, of course, the players want more power. They want to hit the ball harder. So, they came out with what they call Gen 2 or Gen 3 paddles. So, these style of paddles, they are called thermoformed. Thermoform is a fancy term for, basically, in short, na-bake siya in an oven, in a mold, para maging buo yung paddle. So these paddles are put together with glue. Ang daming mga parts. Then with high quality glue, you put it together, and then yun, may paddle ka na. Ito, if you remove this edge guard, which we call the edge of the paddle an edge guard, once you remove it, buo pa rin siya. It's rounded already. And with this technology in 2022 to 2023, super powerful. Very, very powerful paddle. But the problem with these Gen 3 paddles was integrity. On my level, usually 1 to 2 weeks, sira na yung loob.
Ay, ganun, coach?
Dahil yung malakas ng palo. And the ball. So high performance, high power, low integrity. But it would still cost 10,000, 12,000, 16,000 depending sa brand. So super powerful, but yun lang. If you're a sponsored athlete, it's okay. Here, Migs, here's your 10 paddles.
Palo lang ng palo.
Yeah, and then, pag nasira yan, okay, here's another 10 paddles. So that's just 160,000, 200,000 every,
Tapos libre.
Right. Pero, syempre, for the average player, masyadong magastos. So, in the last 6 months, they came out with a new technology, which is foam. So, yung buong loob niya, foam paddle. Foam yung core niya. So foam does not lose its integrity over time, but the outside still looks the same. Carbon fiber, my edge guard, quality grip, tapos yan, foam paddle. And so they call this Gen 4 technology, Generation 4. But yung pinaka...
Magkano to, coach?
Yun, 13,000 pesos or 13,500 pesos.
So from 10 to 13.
Right. And then, ito na talaga.
Ito na.
Ito talaga yung the mother of
Meta.
The meta, Pearl of the Orient. So
Owned by?
Yeah.
Yung ganyan. Hindi kasi isipin mo, kung pagdadaanan mo yan lahat, magkano ang magagastos mo?
Hindi, wag na.
Right. Wag na lang.
Oo, di ba?
Diretso ka na lang dito.
Diretso ka na dito, ganun din lang. Kung seryosohin mo maglaro.
Most of the paddles ganito na po.
No, actually, this is like a one-of-a-kind paddle right now. So, not only the name is one-of-a-kind, boom stick. Not boom talaga. But, so this is also foam. So, katulad yan sa Saipik, yung yellow paddle. It's a foam paddle, so the integrity will last a very long time. Pero Selkirk, the brand, they are kind of like the OG brand of pickleball in America.
Okay.
So they're known for their warranties, lifetime warranty. So kung may nangyari sa paddle, they'll replace it for free. Lifetime, yeah. And then at the same time, what Selkirk did recently is they added these exterior weights. So if you notice here, this is my personal paddle. Kung nakita nyo, there's what looks like tape. Actually, what this is a weight. So it's
tape.
Sana mas bumigat.
Yes, bumigat. At the same time, mas malawag yung sweet spot by adding weight on the outside of your paddle. But the problem is, if you don't know what you're doing, or wala kang alam sa paddle tech and everything, parang where do I put the weight? Do I put it on the end? Do I put it on the, parang...
Saan mo lang lalagay.
Yes, so what Selkirk did is they figured out the exact perfect weight and location.
So ito yun.
Diyan na po nilagay.
Ito yun. So out of the box, it's at its peak performance as is. Yeah. So peak performance ka na.
Kung compare mo to, coach, kumbaga, ano yung expiration date nito? Parang kung lagi mo siyang ginagamit, ilang years?
Okay, that's a subjective there's a subjective answer to that kasi over time, mawawala talaga yung grit ng paddle. And if you're playing at pro level, usually 1 to 2 months lang ang lifespan ng paddle before you're gonna replace it with another paddle at pro level.
Pro level.
Pero for consumer level, yung Psypic, parang good for 6 to 8 months siguro. Before you'll notice na medyo nawala na yung grit niya, and maybe if you had a new paddle, it would perform a little bit better. Yung Selkirk naman, they also have a technology sa grit. If you feel this,
Infinigrit.
Infinigrit.
Yeah.
Super gritty. So supposedly this is supposed to last for years. Yung grit niya. Pero it's okay kasi may lifetime warranty ka naman.
Tama, pabalitan na lang.
So sa beginner coach,
Yeah.
na kunyari kung titingnan natin yung haba, mas makakatipid ka. Sa beginner, parang itong tatlo no? Tama ba?
Yan, yung hawak yan.
Yeah.
So anong i-recommend mo dito sa tatlong to pag kung gusto mo makatipid talaga?
Honestly, if you really want a paddle that will last 1 to 2 years, my 1-year warranty, and hindi siya masasira as in yung loob niya, it's not gonna compromise yung Vatic Pro paddle. Yun. Honestly, they last extremely long. They have a really good warranty. And yeah, I don't know anybody who has bought a Vatic Pro paddle where the paddle actually broke, like yung loob niya, until now. So, and we have demos, at John Hay na more than 1 year. Tapos halos everyday ginagamit yun na pang ilang beses and never broke.
Tapos magkano to, coach?
Yun, 8,000. Meron din silang 5.7 na paddle. So,
Same quality po yung coach.
same quality.
So, okay din yun. Na ganun yung first na paddle ko, yung Vatic Pro.
Vatic Pro.
Decent flash.
Yeah. And meron din silang mga pro level players na ito mismo, yung Saga, yung My Samurai. Na yun yung ginagamit nila. So, it's not like it's just a beginner-friendly brand. There are really pro players using... kasi these type of paddles also will have more control. These paddles are going to be more power. So, if you're a pro-level player, syempre, na-master mo na yung control. Kaya you don't necessarily need control. Power na lang. But for a lot of players, yung pinaka-important talaga is yung control.
Sa bagay, kung bibili ako ng ganito, tapos may enjoy ko, saka ako bibili na naman ng ganito, tapos masisira ko, bibili na naman.
Right.
O diba, magkano
Maganda ito
abutin
na
mo?
lang talaga.
Malayo.
So maganda ito na talaga. Ito na.
Lifetime warranty na.
Rekta ka na sa ganyan, at least di ka na papalit-palit.
May warranty pa po life.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yung bola, coach.
Ito po, coach.
Bola naman.
Okay, so in very short explanation here, there are 2 types of pickleballs, okay? The one that you probably will see the most is the 40 holes ball. So this is your standard competition ball. It's gonna be mas matigas. There's 40 holes and the holes are smaller. And then this is the one that you don't want to buy because usually this is what comes with your cheap paddle. This is an indoor ball. Now, malilito yung mga beginner or new players kasi when you say indoor-outdoor ball, automatic iniisip nila, okay, this is the indoor ball, so I'm going to use it indoors. Pero actually, mali po yun. The indoor ball is 26 holes, so less holes by 14, and the holes are bigger. Pero this type of ball, super malambot siya. And then it gets more malambot as you play. The indoor or the 26-hole ball is really meant for Terraflex, which is yung badminton surface.
Sa pavilion.
Yes, super malambot. Terraflex surface or kahoy. Kahoy surface lang to. That's it. 26 holes, indoor ball. Yung competition ball is what you're going to use for any outdoor surface court or competition court. So actually, yung John Hay Pavilion, kahit may bubong, that's an outdoor surface. It's a competition surface, which is gritty. So yung bola na dapat ginagamit is ito. Yeah, it's matigas, at the same time, hindi ma-oblong agad. And tama yung bounce. Ito kasi, masyadong mababa yung bounce na to sa standard surface ng pickleball. Pero on a Terraflex or kahoy, it will bounce more. So parang ginagaya lang, I don't know if that's the right word in Tagalog, pero parang ginagaya yung bounce na to ito for kahoy surface, Terraflex surface. And then this one, ito yung standard.
Parang yan na rin yung mga bola sa pavilion.
Correct.
Ito na
Yeah.
itong mga to.
Yes. So yun talaga. That's like when you say pickleball and you're competitive already, like yun talaga.
Magkano ang ganito, coach?
Anywhere between 100 to 150 pesos per ball.
Grabe, laki ng kinikita ng pavilion.
Pero pwede kang kumuha na lang ng bultuhan, mas makakamura ka. Ang maramihan.
Yeah.
Kasi rent yata sa pavilion nito, kung mag-rent ka ng... Yung mga pinaparent nila, coach, sa pavilion na mga paddle.
Yung
Mga ganito lang.
ganito.
Oo, okay. It's 100 yata. No?
Yeah, 100 pesos for play session.
Tapos ang kasama ng bola or...
Yeah, may dalawang kang bola
Yeah.
doon.
Pang beginner siya.
Pwede na.
Pero as you naman as you progress, bibili ka rin sariling gear.
Mismo. Ito, coach.
Ano to?
Ibang kulay lang. So a lot of
Pero
players,
parehas lang.
parehas lang indoor. A lot of players, malilito sila like, what's the right color for the ball? Honestly, the color determines on the color of the court. So if you're playing on kahoy surface, you don't want to be using a yellow ball. Kasi with the lighting, it's gonna almost like mawawala. Like, you won't be able to see it well. Kasi yung kahoy usually medyo yellow siya. Kahit ganitong bola, it's gonna be hard to see. So players opt for a different color. White, red, sometimes blue for those kahoy courts. Pero if you're playing on Terraflex, badminton usually is blue or green na badminton court. You can use this one already. And then the reason neon yellow or neon green, depending on your preference. Usually most pickleball competition courts, green, blue, or red, or a combination of those three. So ito, ang dali lang makita.
Stand out po yung
Yeah,
color.
it stands out talaga. So
Tsaka meron kaming yung kasama namin dito si Kat kasi medyo maano yung mata niya. Na-enjoy niya yung pickleball kasi nakikita niya.
Nakikita niya yung bola.
yeah.
Oo, hindi mahirap na hanapin.
Pero sabi nila, before, kasi pickleball started a long time ago, 1965.
1965.
Research ko nga.
Right. Sabi nila before, white yung bola. So, yun, naisip din nila na, what if we adjust
Ang
color?
hirap ng white.
Yeah, di ba? Lalo na pag outdoor, parang mawawala din.
Mismo.
So, yeah.
Coach, balik nga tayo saglit dun sa yung sa B2B. Yung BP2.
Yeah.
Yung sa BP2. Nag-offer rin ba kayo ng mga parang camp? Mga training camps?
Yes, yeah.
Nag-coach rin ba kayo?
Yes, yeah. So, actually, since BP2 is a non-profit, for the first 3 years here in Baguio, we coached everybody for free. As in, walang singil at all. Because we want the sport to grow, and we started also at grassroots level. So, and then syempre, and some umpisa in the beginning, syempre, you feel a little bit unqualified na kasi parang,
Bakit ba? Ikaw matuturo, hindi ako marunong.
Exactly. So, but once we got good, we coached. So basically, from the second and third year of pickleball, we coached for free. Ngayon, we coach because as a non-profit, if we organize tournament, wala kaming kita dun. If we organize open play, wala kaming kita dun. As in, kahit centavo lang, walang kita. So now we offer coaching from our expertise and certifications na in the sport. So yeah, we offer coaching, then we also offer clinics or camps. So for the camps, usually we have it for kids, but we also have adult camps. And then for clinic or a coaching session, usually that's a one-time thing. Then if you want to make, like a series, then we give a bigger discount if you hire us for 4 sessions, 8 sessions, 10 sessions, mas malaki yung discount. And then, yun po, yeah, we have PP2 coaches, we have internationally certified coaches, like that.
So yung mga parang private sessions din po.
Yes po, yeah, yeah. We have 2 styles of coaching. We have the one-on-one coaching, which is, it's you and me, bro.
Private.
Like, yeah, private, and you're gonna get the most tailored, the most down to the details and fundamentals, techniques, form, all of, and the coach will really cater best to you, right? So it's not what works for you may not work for you, right? But the coach will know what's going to work best for you. That's one-on-one. Then if you do group session, there's a group dynamic naman where the coach is more or less coaching the 4 players on the court so that they can all play together. So, pero may ano pa rin, my drills, my form, my technique that we teach, so that But I think the coolest thing, honestly, with pickleball, what we pride ourselves in, sa BP2, in 1 hour, you'll already know how to play. It's not like, sa sport ko before, baseball, it's like, give me 10 years of your life.
Oo.
Tapos baka naman,
Ganun katagal.
Oo.
you might be able to play baseball in a, competitive level.
Competitive level. Same sa basketball, ganun din.
Right, exactly. Pero sa pickleball, give you 1 hour, marunong ka na. If you dedicate 1 to 2 months, you can already be competing kahit sa intermediate level. If you dedicate 6 months of your time, 1 to 2 hours every day for 6 months, yun na. You can already play pro level. So the entry level is really low. I mean, in terms of getting into the sport, you just have to dedicate time and commitment. Pero yun, so within just 1 to 2 coaching sessions, pwede na kayo mag-join sa open play. So I think that's the exciting part as well. Is it's not like, okay, I have to hire a coach for 20 sessions or kasi like for example sa tennis, ganun eh. You need 20, 30, 50 sessions before you can really play. Tapos beginner ka pa.
Basketball ka, taon na eh.
Right.
Wala pa rin. Pero pati tinitingnan ko nga, coach, parang minsan nga parang kunyari isama mo lang yung tropa mo sa'yo. Then hindi ka naman coach. And then turo mo lang sa kanya yung mga basic rules. Diba? Tapos maglaro kayo ng isang game. Parang dun pa.
magigets na.
Magigets mo na eh. Basta ba
2.0 ka na.
Basta lang talaga naiintindihan nung kaibigan mo yung nagtuturo sa'yo yung talagang basic rules.
Yes. I think that yun din po yung maganda talaga. Within 1 to 2 months, you can already be teaching your friends, your barkada, your family. So, yun, again, easy to learn, hard to master, pero immediate fun.
Tama. Question, coach. Yung sa shoes, anong best shoes na gamitin? Kasi pansin ko.
On cloud.
Hindi. Kasi napansin ko parang 3 months na akong nagpipickleball. Siguro nakadalawang papuntang 3 sapatos na ako.
Kaya nga, kasi pag tama yung surface, USAP, mapupudpud. Yeah.
Naubos agad.
Yeah, so I have gone through quite a few pair of shoes, quite a few brands. What works for me obviously may not be for everybody, but I would say the top 3 pickleball shoes or shoes na pwede sa pickleball. Honestly, I would say Asics pa rin, number 1. They last longer than most other shoes. Their background naman is tennis for decades. So they really have a good shoe, Asics. Second to that, I would say between aesthetics, the look, syempre, you want to look cool, and also performance would be On.
Yung, ano na yun? Steve Pro 2?
Roger
Pro 2, sorry.
Roger Pro 2, yeah. Very aggressive shoe. Tapos syempre, pogi ka pa.
Maganda yun.
Diba? Then third to that, I would probably say is Head. So Head's a long-time tennis brand as well. So they have a really, really stable shoe. Kasi a lot of players, when they get into pickleball, they get on the court the first, second time with running shoes. Lalo na if it's the type of running shoe na like knit material. Lalo nyo yung
Flyknit.
Nike Flyknit, yung ganon era. If you play pickleball in that shoe, you are literally asking yourself to go to the emergency room. Kasi that shoe is meant to go straight. It's a running shoe.
Hindi siya yung may lateral.
Walang lateral movement. So, ang kikita namin minsan, wala pa sa pavilion, thank God, pero kikita namin noon, kahit hindi rough yung surface, kahit yung standard basketball surface, a player will plant their foot and then rotate, or they go lateral movement, and their sole of the shoe stays, pero dahil fly knit or basta knit yung upper...
Hindi stable yung ganun niya.
Talagang as in yung paa niya ganun. And then rolled ankle or kung ano yung nangyari. So, yeah, I would say A6 On, Head. Skechers din. Skechers has a good pickleball shoe.
Nike, di ba sila nag-release, coach?
Wala pa. Parang Nike, where are you?
Adidas nga, meron ng paddle eh.
Yeah, Adidas has paddle. Adidas also has tennis shoes. So, pwede din yun. I think parang forte mo na lang dun with what you prefer. So,
Pwede bumero eh, hindi pala pwede.
Meron.
Meron.
Siguro pwede yung ginagamit ni Alex Iala. Yung,
Yeah.
ano ba yun? Something vapor?
Yeah, Nike Vapor.
Oo, yun.
Yeah.
Yun, pwede siguro yun. Pero yun, kasi yun ang ano, ang lagi kong sinesearch actually. Kasi laging, ang bilis maubos ng sapatos talaga sa ano, sa
Caterpillar kaya.
Ayan, sa Salomon.
Sala mo na lang.
Oo, actually hindi si Gilbert, isang VP2 coach, naglalaro siya sa Salomon. Okay naman daw eh.
Yeah.
Oo, tibay din. Ayan.
Pero madalas ang ang presyo ng sapatos kaya rin dun tayo sa pinaka-top yung AC.
A6, yung maganda naman, parang nasa 9,000 and above.
May
Mas mura. The A6 also A6 Philippines. Not hindi lang A6 Global, pero A6 Philippines, they also have dedicated pickleball shoes. So if you go onto their website, like makikita mo dedicate pickleball by A6. So it pang pickleball talaga siya. So yun nasa 4, 5, 6K. So
Grabe, so magkano kaya budget mo? Kunyari gusto mo
mag-umpisa.
Kung mag-umpisa, bibili ka dito, magkano to?
yeah.
8,000, bili ka ng shoes na mga 8, 16K.
Yeah. Tapos syempre yung forma mo.
Tapos yung polo, yung mga dry fit mo na Nike, lahat na, yung
Pero-
adjust mo pa.
Ang kinaganda kasi is usually yung mga nagpi-pickleball, they're transitioning from a different sport. So, kung galing kang basketball, may ready gear ka na. O kumbaga, bili ka na ng paddle, bili ka na lang ng shoes. Or kahit na yung mag-start ka, nakapang basketball shoes ka muna. Kasi matibay din naman
Ano
yun.
pwede pong basketball shoes muna?
I think I have seen some players who use basketball shoes, not at competitive pro level, pero yung mga, beginner, intermediate level players. In fairness, stability-wise, okay naman. Kasi, di ba, you're already doing a lot of
Movement din po.
lateral
Lateral, yeah.
twisting movements in basketball. And lalo na yung mga mid or high cut na basketball shoes. In fairness, that's going to be way better than a running shoe. I think the concern lang would be, bro, mapapudpud yung basketball shoes mo na,
At saka ako, you
Jordan
wear the
or-
right shoes in the right sport.
Yeah.
Di ba parang, ang pangit naman, nagpipickleball ka nga, tapos basketball shoes gamit.
Oo, tapos yung mga kalaro mo, syempre,
Diba?
maganda yung gear nila.
Parang ako, kunyari, mag-walk ako, hindi ako maggagamit ng basketball shoes. Nag-walking na ako eh. Parang yun.
Tama.
I would say also, if you're, I want to say this, in a humble way, pero if your coach cares about you as a student, they will on the first session tell you, hey, I see that your shoes are running shoes, so today, unang-una magsa-stretching muna tayo, pangalawa, kailangan tayo mag-ingat talaga because yung shoes na ginagamit mo on this first coaching session is not really the best shoe. Tapos they also ideally would bring up something like eyewear, you need to wear eye protection.
Kitchen blockers.
Kitchen blockers, yeah. Yun, sikat talaga yun, yung kitchen blockers.
Ano yung kitchen blockers?
Kitchen blockers, it's a frame, pero wala yung lens.
Walang lens.
Pero the way the frame is built, there's no way na tatamaan yung bola yung mata mo. Oh, and then matibay, super matibay siya. Also not cheap, but mahal din. Pero parang you are honestly saving your vision potentially there. So, yun, I think it's a personal choice naman. Ako, because I have bad eyesight, I have a lens prescription na anti-crack. So, okay na ako. Like, I need glasses to see properly. At the same time, if natamaan yung bola na to, I'm good. And at the pro level, grabe. that ball is not coming at you
Totoo,
slow.
kasi sabi ko nga, nanood ako ng yung pinapapanood mo sa akin. Iba talaga eh.
Lalo na, saan yung boomstick na yun? Pag yan ang hawak. Oo. It's super, super fast yung bola. And there's a sponsored player by Selkirk. His name is Jack Sock. So he's dating pro tennis player. Dude, if you see some of his shots with that paddle, kasi parang ito na yung ginagamit niya na, flagship paddle niya. I don't want to be against that guy on the other side.
Actually natamaan ko nga yung kinakapatid ko kahapon sa mata. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gia. Sorry ako na sorry kasi hindi ko talaga sinasadya. It's in the game kasi siyempre pagka naglalaro ka, hindi mo na mapapala.
Siyempre yung kunyari, yung balik tayo sa shoes, yung siyempre may mga technology behind
Yeah.
kung bakit siya ginawa na talagang for pickleball.
Or pickleball.
Right. In fairness din, in the first year that we were playing pickleball here, a friend of mine was like, you know, you need to really invest in the right shoe. Ako naman parang, really? Parang, you know, okay naman yung ginagamit ko ngayon eh. The first game that I played with yung tamang shoes, that's a pair of Asics. You get onto the court, you're like, uy, parang iba na to. Unang drive, tapos unang jab right, jab left, you're like, grabe, parang gumagaling ako agad. In fairness.
Parang may plus 2 sa agility.
In fairness, talagang like immediate, kikita mo yung difference talaga. Na more stable, you're able to maneuver better. And then lalo na sa court, sa pavilion, yeah, you'll notice, oh wow, I can move so much better with confidence and yung stability andun na. So
Saka yung after game. Pag mali yung sapatos mo, after game, mas mararamdaman mo yan.
Mararamdaman mo yan.
True.
Sa paa, lalo na. Usually, coach? Kasi syempre, sa basketball, ang daming injury prone na sports eh.
Oo nga.
Sa pickleball ba? Ano usually?
madalas na injury?
Madalas.
Honestly, I would say because mali yung shoe, usually, plantar fasciitis. But from what I see, I would actually say plantar fasciitis more. But then also, there's a lot of players na maybe, for example, sir, you're to coaching basketball, right? And then you mentioned earlier physically fit, and working out. If you are very physically fit going into pickleball, you usually won't have much problem. But because the sport is so easy to learn and so much fun, there's a lot of players na zero backgrounds to athletic sports or just zero athletic ability bago yung pickleball. And so they're not used to the physical toll of playing. Lalo na pag 9 hours sa isang araw, di ba?
Grabe 9 hours a day.
Parang full-time job, di ba? So,
yung tuhod
ang mangyayari doon often, it's kung hindi sa paa, it's sa elbow. So,
Tennis elbow.
you can have it medial, which is on the inside, tennis elbow, which is on the outside. There's also now what they call pickleball elbow, which is more of in the forearm. Pero as in, yung sakit niya aabot sa level na ang hirap maghawak ng Coke, ang hirap, hawakan ng coffee cup. Oo. So, yun, may mga technique and form din that will help alleviate that. Then there's also some exercises you can do. Pero honestly, that's the number 2 injuries. It's either sa paa or sa mismong elbow.
Nung una, sa wrist, may
Yes, some players, carpal tunnel, or just, parang they're not used to. In fairness though, pickleball is less wrist motion. It's more from the shoulder.
From the shoulder.
Yeah, pero if you haven't been coached yet properly, there's a tendency na sumasakit din yung...
Nung umpisa kasi more on wrist movement ako. Pero nung nagpapa-coach kaya nagsusot ako ng wristband. Pero nung para 150 lang naman. Kaso nung nagpapa-coach na ako, mali pala yung ginagawa ko. Kaya malaking tulong din.
Yung technique, kahit anong sport naman yun.
Yeah.
Huwag kang papasok ng sport na wala kang idea kung ano yung tamang technique.
Pero yun, hindi parang 2 months na ako naglalaro nung nagpa-coach ako. Kasi napapansin ko ang daming maling ginagawa. Kaya pa-coach nga ako para at least, yung pala, yung basic, kulang ako sa basic knowledge pa. So, yun yung malaking bagay din na talaga.
Ako, lalo ako kasi, parang dahil nga, nagko-coach ako, nagka-camp din ako. Dapat talaga yung investment, yun yung very, very important. Learn how to invest. Kasi kung titignan mo, mahal ngayon, pero kung yun naman talaga yung nakikita mong gusto mo talagang gawin ng matagal, invest ka ng tamang equipment, tamang sapatos, tamang ganito, then mag-invest ka na magbayad ka ng magtitrain sa'yo para alam mo yung tamang technique.
Tama. So, With that being said, let's talk about the community here in Baguio. And then yung different levels, coach, we need to discuss that. Kasi may rating sa pickleball. Parang 2.0, beginner.
may application pa nga.
May app pa nga yung
May
DUPR.
ranking pa ba?
Tapos may league club.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that, coach.
Sige. Okay, so there is a skill level rating. There is what we call DUPR. That's an acronym. DUPR is Dynamic Universal Pickleball Rating. So mas madali DUPR na lang. DUPR rating, and then Reclub, which is not a rating but it's an app. There's a few apps, but it's most well known here in the Philippines for how to join clubs or open plays of any group. So okay, let's start with skill level. Skill level, if you go to USAP, that's the, I guess, governing body for certification of your paddle. Na pwede siya pang, you'll see it on any paddle na pwede pang tournament. You'll see USA Pickleball approved. Ayun, so USAP.
Yes.
They have a really easy to understand breakdown of point system. So it starts theoretically at 0, which would be wala kang alam, as in. And 5.0, which is like right before you get to pro. So 5.0 players we're talking about some of the best, right? Some of the best players, extremely advanced techniques, extremely advanced shots. Almost every point will be a very long rally, a lot of dinking, not necessarily all puro drive and power, a lot of precision shots, and basically anything that you throw at a 5.0 player, kaya nila babalik. You know, you smash it as hard as you can, babalik pa rin. You hit an overhead drive, or I'm sorry, an overhead smash, or a super strong drive, easy, because they're really a high level player. And then above that, obviously, andun na yung mga pro.
Do we have any 5.0 players here in Baguio?
5.0 players, I would say we have a few na nearing, as in malapit na. Not necessarily, including myself. I'm not yet 5.0. I would say we have...
I can check on Duper.
Yeah, diba? So, yun nga eh. So, skill level, that's one thing. And you can be assessed by a coach kung ano talaga yung skill level mo. Then, Duper is not actually your skill. Duper is just a algorithm in an app that takes your wins and your losses and then kung sino yung kalaban mo. And then it does math. Exactly. Ang problem lang sa Duper is hindi man necessarily accurate yung rating ng Duper. So for example, pag sinabi mo, I'm a 4.0 player, 4.0 player, ibig sabihin, advanced ka na. Pero your Duper might be 3.5 lang. And it's just because maybe, kahit magaling ka, ang dami mong natalo sa tournament, siguro dahil kinakabahan ka lang, mali natin. Ayun, so, but, kung ano yung Duper rating mo, that's the standard, the pinaka minimum for where you should enter in a tournament. So, yung Duper, it helps iwas yung tawag natin na sandbagging, which is advanced ka, tapos sumali ka sa beginner level para makuha lang ng medal. Ayun, that's the problem.
Yun ba ang tinitignan ng mga tournaments, coach?
There's a lot of, without naming names and starting gossip, there's a lot of tournaments that hinahayaan lang yung organizer ng sandbagging. And yun yung talagang iniiwas namin sana lagi. Kasi kung advanced player ka talaga, kahit intermediate or high intermediate level, hindi ka talaga dapat sumasali sa beginner level. So yung Duper, that helps as a minimum line of where your skill level is. Yung skill rating or skill level is slightly going to be different. And then yun po, Reclub, it's really the easiest way to join any club or organization or open play. Kasi you can do it by location, Manila, Baguio, La Union, kung saan ka pupunta. Then yun, kikita mo lahat ng clubs, lahat ng organizations na may pickleball. Tapos doon ka na lang mag-register, mag-join.
It's very easy actually. Kasi pag sa atin, ang community natin sa basketball dito sa Baguio, laki. Di ba? Kumbaga, kailangan...
Hindi na totoo yan. Lahat na ng basketball na kilala ko, pickleball na.
Kaya kailangan mong kumbaga, kailangan mo maging friends sa halos lahat para may sama ka sa group chat nila. Para kung may laro, yayayain ka. Pero sa reclub kasi,
So, yung ranking po sa basketball eh. Parang hindi mo malaman kung sino yung mga andito.
Actually, wala nga eh.
Unless naglaro lang po, ganun.
Kunwari ito, yung mga group sa reclub. Yan. Pakita rin natin screenshots. Yan. Ito, Baguio Tuba, YMCA, BP2, Hotshots, Cool City. Yan. May mga groups. May kita mo na yung mga open play.
Yep.
Tapos pwede mong samahan na lang yung mga gusto mo. Kunwari gusto mo sumama dito. Join me.
Yep.
Yun.
Maganda din kasi
Very organized.
Organized siya. Tapos, if you pindot yung mismong schedule, pwede mo makita kung sino yung mga sasali.
Tama, yan.
So, ayun, I think in Tagalog, they call it ganahan. Yeah, may ganahan ka na kasi, okay, nandito si Migs, nandito si Coach, nandito yung, nandito yung pro from Manila, ganun. So, yun, masaya kasi you can see.
Connect po kayo lahat dyan.
Yes. Ayun, tapos you can chat. Parang social app din siya kasi, for example, gusto mo sasali sa tournament, you can look up players through the Reclub app. Then, okay, this guy is from Urdaneta, tapos sasali ka sana sa Urdaneta tournament. Ayun. Hey bro, nakita ko na yung duper rating mo, 4.5, I'm looking for a partner.
Tama. It's very easy. Tsaka, may iwasan natin yung kasi pag sa basketball coach, pagka naglalaro kami, yung mga magbabayad na Gcash na lang, scam yun. Hindi yun sinisend. At least dito, pag may reclub ka, pwede mo nang isend agad yung bayad. Saka ka lang nila i-confirm na pasok ka sa line. Which, streamlined yung process. Very easy. Lahat yun, nasa isang app lang.
So lahat ng tournaments dito, coach, ang nag-organize na BP2? Or may mga ibang organization din na
Dito sa Philippines or dito
sa Baguio lang?
Sa Baguio, we were the first to organize tournaments here in Baguio City. So, yung sport, di ba, so in pickleball, you start the score 0-0-2. And then pag side out na, when the ball goes to the other side, 0-0-1. So, yung first tournament namin, we called it 0-0-1. Second tournament namin, we called it 0-0-2. We just finished 0-0-9 last weekend. Yeah.
Last weekend lang, coach.
Oo, ang saya.
So-
Actually, ang saya.
Sumali ka?
Hindi, pero nanood ako. Nandun na. Ang maganda. Ganda
Yeah.
rin ba ng environment, maganda yung community. Very tight-knit.
Yeah, tsaka, honestly, open play or rec play, iba pa yung competition. Doon mo talaga makikita yung skill level, yung willpower, at the same time, yung kaya to compete with pressure. So yun po, we were the first to start and organize tournaments here in Baguio. 004, that was the first Luzon-wide pickleball tournament. So we had 100.
BP2 ang nag-organize.
Yes. So we had 148 participants in that tournament over 3 days. We learned a lot from that tournament. That was our first massive size tournament. May mga taga Manila, taga Laguna, Pangasinan, Cagayan, Aurora, everywhere basically. They all came up here to Baguio to play. We learned a lot from that tournament. It was a fun tournament, but it was a big learning curve because we learned a lot there. And then we went to Metro Manila, did a 005 Metro Manila, came back to the Baguio 006 Benguet. Buong Benguet 007 first national tournament.
National tournament.
Yeah, so invited the entire nation of pickleball players. That was last year lang. That was 008 earlier this year, second national tournament in Laguna. So super exciting tournament. All of the best pro players in Manila joined. It was a lot of fun. And then yung recent 009 Baguio. Again, Baguio Pickleball Invitational. Last year, there's another group. They're called Tuba Side Out Paddlers. They organized their first tournament. They also have a community of players, not too far from here.
Yeah.
Just go down Marcos Highway.
Okay, doon nakalaro na. Ay, yung court sa sa Tuba, yun yung ginagamit nila actually.
And then
Yung covered court.
yes, and then also recently, in the last 2 years, YMCA. They also started a club, and then they also started organizing some tournaments as well. So
Ano ito mga nag-organize ng mga different clubs? Ito mga galing rin ng BP2. Itong mga...
not exactly. BP2 honestly trained most of the players at some point here in the community of Baguio players, but there are other clubs as well and other coaches who went on and made their own clubs. And honestly, I'll say this straight to the camera, we are in full support of more and more clubs happening. We're in full support of the clubs that exist right now. And honestly, I think for the growth of pickleball here in Baguio City, we need more courts and we need more clubs. Because, to be honest, ang hirap i-manage yung 500, 700 players sa isang club lang. And it also becomes fun. There can be a good, healthy competition of clubs competing against each other within the city of Baguio. And so, in short, after BP2, the next club that came about was YMCA. So YMCA Pickleball Club. Almost at the same time as well, there was a club, very small but still consistent club in Buyagan, La Trinidad.
Buyagan.
Yeah. So until now, every week they play there. Like I think Tuesdays, Thursdays. It's in a church in Buyagan. They have a court. They play there. And then after that, Tuba. So Tuba Side Out Paddlers. I think they're around a year and a half now. And then most recent, there's a club called Baguio Bangers. So yeah, they're most of them
Baguio
are Baguio Bangers Pickleball Club.
Takot yung mga yan.
Shout out Coach Irwin. So most of them I believe have a tennis background. But they're the Gen Zs, Gen Z of pickleball here in Baguio. So they have some fun merch that they've made and some cool stuff. So and then ang alam ko there's a few others pero parang brewing pa lang. I nakita ko din the other day parang may 2,600 women's pickleball something. So parang I think soon there's going to be another club coming about. So yeah, we need more clubs, we need more courts, and I think that will really help the growth of the sport.
In terms of yung mga organization na yun, Coach, meron bang mga parang ongoing na parang drama issue pagdating sa organizations? And then, ano bang goal ng BP2 para at least maging karoon talaga ng healthy community?
Good question. I think, to be honest, yes, there's drama, but I think it's unnecessary drama. You know, kasi katulad sa sinabi ko kanina, or at least off the camera. First off, we personally cannot manage 500 something players, and BP2, honestly, our BP2 itself is an organization. It's not a club. And I think some people have a misconception of that. Maybe they see BP2 and they think, oh, there's this big governing
exclusive.
Yeah, or exclusive, and it's really not. We welcome anybody and everyone, and we see a lot of people come in and go out. And we see a lot of players join as beginner, then they get to advanced level, tapos biglang nawala. They can say they want to play with just advanced players, and for me that's fine. And so I think there is some drama, but it's unnecessary. And at the end of the day, I support this club, I support that club. I hope the best for all the clubs here in Baguio City. And yeah, at the same time, but I hope and I wish that players would not get territorial. Na parang dito lang ako maglalaro, hindi ako maglalaro doon. Bakit? Bakit kailangan aabot sa ganun mindset or thinking? Ang gusto ko sana is, players will play anywhere.
Ang purpose talaga is to palakihin yung sport.
Yeah.
Hindi para mag-cost ng mga division or something.
Exactly.
Club ko to.
Yes.
Ang ganda sana kung ganun yung mindset. Pero
tama. Pero anong nakita ko naman ng 009 is it's a very tight-knit community, sabi ko nga. Kasi all different clubs were there. They were cheering, hindi lang naman para sa mga ka-club nila, pati rin naman yung mga kalaro nila. So it's a very, it's a very close community. Tsaka hindi siya kasing laki ng community sa basketball na may mga hindi ka nakilala. Parang yun, yung kung sino mga nakakalaro mo sa YMCA. Mapapansin mo makikita mo, nasa group chat sila ng BP2, nasa group chat ng YMCA, nasa group chat ng Tuba, tapos pagdating nyo doon, kayo rin lang nagbabatian. Yun. Which is very good, pero meron din siyang cons. Kasi syempre, kung pare-pareho yung nakikita mo, parang the sport is not growing within the area. So yun yung kailangan din natin. Which is, kailangan natin ng mas maraming court.
Courts.
Sabi nga ni Coach,
Oo.
which is very, very helpful. Kasi kung titignan mo ang YMCA, I think Sunday lang ang vacant nila. Kasi syempre YMCA yun eh. Ang daming club dun. Basketball, badminton, pickleball, iba-iba. So lahat yun, fully booked yun from Monday to Sunday. Same with tuba. Same lalo na sa pavilion if you check their online bookings. Booked siya, fully
Fully
booked
booked
hanggang
lagi.
December. Ganun ka-full. So, yun. It's a cry for help.
Saka parang ako
businessmen,
nakikita ko,
no?
Yes.
nakikita ko rin yan parang sooner or later, lahat na ng mga gym dito sa Baguio, meron na silang yung lines for pickleball talaga. Meron na silang mga nets for rent.
Right.
Kasi yung mga gym soon is talagang meron na silang offer na talagang pickleball.
Dapat actually. Kasi it's it's sabi nila, it's the fastest growing sport.
Oo, unstoppable eh.
Oo.
Hindi mo na masastop. Yung momentum nandun na eh.
Yeah.
Hindi pa nga siya nasa peak eh.
Yeah, right. Tama.
Di ba? Pero yung momentum nandun na and
Oo.
hindi mo masastop yung momentum pag ganun kalakas.
And
True.
dumadami ang players. Lumiliit ang lugar, kumbaga. Ayun.
Mga kabatch ko nga, coach eh. Sabi ko nga, gugulat ako eh. Sabi ko, nagpipickleball na.
Si
Hindi
Dido nga eh. Si kabatch niya
Tournament.
si Dido.
Okay, yeah.
Si Versosa, nag-bronze siya nung
Yeah.
Yung
beginner.
mga kaibigan
Nag-medal
ko.
pa.
Tapos
Oo.
ang maganda rin, pati asawa nila na hindi naman sporty.
Mm.
Na in love sa
Yun ang isang maganda rin kasi tama nga makakalaro mo ang family mo yun. Si Arian, si Mrs. ko, kasama ko
kahapon ang
naglalaro.
grabe, sabi ko, grabe naman tong pickleball na to. Naalala ko punta tayo ng kahapon. Mag-meeting tayo, di ba? Habang inaantay, after yata ng meeting natin or habang inaantay ka namin, pumunta kami sa court nila Boss Mix. Yung court, before ng court nila, may nagpapatrain na nanay and then dun sa side niya, may naka-stroller na bata talaga. Tapos nakita mo may bata rin dito, naglalaro ng ganito.
Yeah.
Kahit nanay ka na ikaw
Yes.
nag-aalaga sa anak,
Pwede.
pickleball ka pa rin.
Yep.
Oo.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Maganda nga actually. Ang iwasan lang is mag-partner ang mag-asawa.
Marami na bang relasyon ang
Yung next question. Nasira na ba ang pickleball?
Yeah. The best shot in pickleball is straight down the middle of a married couple.
Totoo yan. Sa akin yun eh. Hindi. Sa akin yun eh.
Kasi hindi ka nagmanya ng problema mo kahit sa bahay eh. Ayaw mag-communicate.
Lumabas na yung mga issues.
Meron pa nga, hindi sila nag-uusap daw hanggang pag-uwi ng bahay, hanggang pagkagising sa umaga eh, dahil natalo daw sa
Yun lang isa
pickleball.
siguro problema.
Pero masaya kasi. Yun yung kumbaga, ako hindi ko naman makakalaro yung mga anak ko, yung misis ko sa basketball, di ba? At least doon, nakakapag-ano kami.
Yeah.
Nakakapag-sports, makakapag-halubilo kami.
Pero speaking of community, Coach, we're about to wrap up.
Yeah.
Ano bang next? What's next for BP2? Events, tournaments?
Tournaments, yes.
Ano ba yung mga plans natin para mag-grow pa yung community?
Yeah. Okay. So, I guess one thing that I can share soon, because we just wrapped up our 0-0 series, right? There's walang 0-10 sa pickleball. So 0-0-9 was our last of that series. Coming soon will be something that's going to be team based. When I say team based, it's going to be like a MLP style. So 2 guys, 2 girls. There'll still be different skill levels, but it can be like represented by different groups, different sponsored companies or clubs. So, for example, there can be one group or one team from Tuba for advanced. There can be one team from YMCA for advanced. There can be one, WizPod team for advanced. Ganon. Malay natin, there's Team Grumpy Joe. you know?
Commercial league.
Exactly. Or Team McDonald's, Team SM, whatever. So, and then that's where it gets exciting too, kasi usually pag sponsored yung teams na yun, yung buong outfit nila sponsored,
Oh,
you know, uniform, and then you play in a system format where the first game will be the two guys play against each other against two different teams. Then second game is the two girls play against each other, and then you have a mixed doubles, and it gets really fun and exciting. And part of that community aspect as well is it's no longer just two guys or two girls that you're and maybe their family. Now you have 4 players. They're all competing for the gold medal, and so syempre yung families, friends nila. So the audience becomes bigger, the crowd gets louder, the cheering is more intense. So it gets really exciting. So that's what's coming soon.
Wow.
With
How
BP2.
soon, Coach?
Next month.
Yeah, surprise.
Pero within the year.
Hopefully within the year. Hopefully within the year, we're gonna see something.
Niluluto na eh. Niluluto na eh.
Yes, yeah. So excited.
Lapit-lapit na. Sali ka doon
Official announcement. Only here on WizPod.
O dapat
May
kasali
team
tayo
WizPod
doon.
na. May team WizPod.
Ah?
WizWorks, team
Naglaro na kayo.
Ayan.
Yun lang yun. Paano tayo magti-team WizWorks kung
Boss, kailangan
ako lang
namin ng trainer.
Yun.
Nang?
Personal
Sabi
coach.
nga ni Coach Nico,
Invest.
sponsored.
Invest.
So kung WizPod yan,
Coach, sa akin na lang yun. Ay,
ganito.
Na, basketball na lang. Ayan. So, we're wrapping up. Thank you so much, Coach Nico. Any
Mismo.
Encouragement. Anong may mga gusto ba kayo i-plug? Shout-outs or...
Yeah. First off, thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you for letting me to come on your podcast, and I hope people learn something and we're entertained at the same time. Of course, big shout out to our BP2 team, BP2 coaches. Without the team that I have behind me, we could not do anything that we do. So the coaches work so much and are so humble for what they have achieved and what they've done with us. I guess an encouragement I would say for the community of Baguio and just the players, existing players, and maybe people who are getting curious already or they're seeing their friends constantly posting at the court. I would say first, try it. Try playing pickleball. At least go out there, have the courage to go out and try it with your friends or family. If you do try it, and you find it fun, tuloy mo yan. Try it. Keep practicing. I would also say, hire a coach. Kahit one session lang, it will change the way you play the game. Lalo na if you're a beginner level player, you've been playing for maybe 1 or 2 months, and you're like, parang I want to try the next level. I want to maybe join open play, but you're still a little bit, like, should I try it or not? Hire a coach. I promise you, kahit 1 hour, 1 session, it will change the way that you play the game. And then after that, try joining an open play. Kasi yun talaga yung next step eh. You get into open play, there's this whole new environment that opens up. The games become fun and friendly, but there's a competitiveness to it, and you get to mix and match and play with different people. You get to cross, communities with other people. Sometimes, honestly, what I see a lot, you'll see players come to an open play. Oy, pare, dito ka pala eh. Parang, you'll see friends and family from a long time ago or classmates that you grew up with in Baguio City High, and then ngayon palang mo sila nakita ulit. So there's that aspect of community as well. And then syempre, third level, join a tournament. Kind of make it complete. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun to compete and to join in a tournament scenario, and whether it's for fun, whether it's to compete for gold or just to learn. I think yun din eh. A lot of players, halimbawa, pag intermediate sila, pero ang lumabas sa tournament is advanced level lang, ayaw nila mag-join. Tatalo kami dun, wag na lang. Parang maybe change the mindset and go in saying, you know what, we may not win, but we want to join so that we can learn.
Tama. For the experience. Yeah.
Yes, ayun. So those are my encouraging words, I guess, to the...
Yun yung different levels of being a CPA. Certified Pickleball Addict.
Yep.
Ayan. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching WizPod. And again, Migs, Kevin, CJ, Coach Nico, thank you so much for the time. And hintayin nyo yung next episode. And yun lang. Salamat. Bye-bye.
Bye!
Yung tournament. Sama kayo.
Thank you for watching. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook. and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And see you on the next episode.